So in Excel, how would we set this equation up? We could, so let's put our line here. We'll make this row here our n value, and then we'll call this x right hand side, and we'll call this x left hand side, and we can call this error. Okay, so this one's a value 1, and if you put your cursor over top of this, you'll have a little dark box there. And what you can do is you can select it. Well, you'll probably need to have the value 2, so we'll have this selected over to both these things. So you get the little dark box down here, and you grab that with your mouse and you drag that down here. This will auto-populate to 3, 4, 5, and so on. Okay. You could also just put in this cell, if you put an equal sign, the next cell down, you'd say it's equal to A7, which is this cell, plus 1. Okay? And if you grab that, if you put that equation in there, it will make it A7, which is value 5, plus 1, which will make it 6. And you could just grab that equation and drag that down. Okay? So for the right-hand side, what do we say? Our first value was going to be a guess of 1.0, right? We said a guess. And this one is going to be equal to, well, it was sine of 1. We're not going to put hard code 1 in there. We're going to actually make it equal to this thing. So it's equal to B3. So B3 plus 1. If you push enter there, you're going to get the value of 1.4147, right? Where we calculate with our calculator. And then what we want to do, we want to have the error. So this error is going to be equal to ABS, which is absolute value, of C3 minus B3, right? So that was just a subtraction between the value here minus this value, and take the absolute value, which is meaning we're just going to make it positive. Great. This one down here, well, we want this one to equal to this previous value, so it's going to be equal to C4. Okay. And now, well, see, this one's going to be, it's just going to be the exact same thing. It's going to be sine of B4 plus 1. And this would be equal to ABS. So you can see how all this stuff changes. It's just going to be, C4 minus B4, right? So you, at this point here, you can select this with your mouse, grab this little box down here and drag it down, and it will auto-populate with these equations in here. Not, but this is exactly, they're not locked equations. They are just, they're reference, they're relative reference. So from this cell, C4 is over 1 up 1. So the next one here will be over 1 up 1. So it will make it equal to, auto-populating will make it equal to over 1 up 1 will equal to C5. And this one is equal to, well, it's equal to B4, which is 1 over sine of 1 over, which is going to be B5 plus 1. And it just continues on. Okay? So this is a great tool for using that. You just make sure the equations are right, and you can just drag it down and it will auto-populate for you.